So you saw my biofertilizer ferment that was outside was turning red, and many of you asked to look at it under the microscope. Well, here it is. And it looks a lot like the typical EM would look like, effective microbes, inspired brews. There's so many biofertilizer brews out there inspired by Dr. Higa's work with effective microbes. And it's kind of the backbone for many of the new variations we're seeing. And it's so great because it's so universal. And of course, the term EM and effective microbes are a trademark to EM Row, but that's only for sale. The microbes themselves, yeast, purple non-sulfur bacteria, and lactic acid bacteria are just available for everyone. They're in your bodies, it's all throughout plants, they're in the soils. They're guardians to life. And actually, you can see so much lactobacilli in this brew. It's really heavy in lab. There's yeast as well. There are what looks like the formation of small stars building, and those are probably the reason it's turning red. Those are probably the purple non-sulfur bacteria starting to act like they're almost in a culture, and then they start clumping together, and that's when that color gets darker and darker. And I look at things like EM3 from Japan. See, it's Japanese. And then things like this. This is by 14 Fowl. I think he's in Florida. And this is purple non-sulfur bacteria. Whether it's Rhodocytomonas palustris dominantly or not, he has to DNA test that. But the focus with Dr. Higa, the focus with EM was always Sphaeroides or palustris. And what's so cool is TCM, Terraganics new consortium brew that's made here in America. It has both palustris and Sphaeroides. So this brew is turning red because the purple non-sulfur bacteria is being stimulated. I know people are like, oh, the black plastic doesn't let any light through. Well, what happens is that, does it heat up? Yes, it heats up. And what happens when something heats? It radiates, infrared. So it's heating up the plastic, and then it's conducting the heat through it and then releasing it again as infrared. And then there's also caps that are on top that are they're not pure white. They're not like perfectly opaque. They're actually clear. And so they let light in, direct sunlight from above very easily. So there's a lot of heat light, and then there's a lot of just regular light getting into that barrel throughout the day. And so it's enough light that it's stimulating these microbes that are phototrophic. And it's exciting, it's fun. We can verify that all the members are still there, but we can visually also see that it's turning red. And so we know it's stimulating a bandwidth of that biology that is red, that is purple non-sulfur bacteria. So I'm really excited about it. And this is, just simple stuff, simple tech. I know many people right now who are brewing purple non-sulfur bacteria, like I Grow Soil and others that are working on new protocols. The future is very bright with all of these biofertilizers, because these ones that we're talking about, they're probiotic for us, they're probiotic for plants, they're in good soils. So this is the future. And I'm excited that folks are being able to use the microscope to verify these things, to monitor these things, and to figure out good, better, best, right? So grow abundantly, learn daily, and live regeneratively. And if you want to learn more, check out regenerativesoilmicroscopy.com or go to thepermaculturestudent.com and you can get the best-selling book on sale. All right, see you there.